And salutations, everybody. This is Carlisle with Carlisle Times 2, and we are here today to continue our series on defeating the chimps maps in BASIC. So what are we going to do today? Let's see. Let's mix it up a little, and let's do one that's a little more complicated. Well, at least one that we've heard people have a little more trouble with. Let's start with Lotus Island. All right, so let's go here. Let's see what we've got. Now, as you see, it looks pretty scary, but it still is only one entry point. So that's kind of a good thing. But let's go ahead and get this party started. And you know my favorite gal here. Let's go ahead and drop her down, Miss Sauda. Get her started. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so we can cruise through that. No problem. And of course, you know what's coming next. We are going to be dropping down our tack shooter. So let's go ahead and put this beside her. And then we're going to bring our tack shooter up to a 220. We'll go ahead and put this on auto now. So again, a 220. And this will happen pretty quick. There we go. And one more, our even faster shooting for right now. And of course, we'll bring this eventually up to a 420, but not right now. That'll be a little later in the rounds. Here we go. All right, so now next thing we're going to do is we're going to move to our ninja. So we're going to put our ninja right above the tack shooter. Almost there. And there we go. So we'll put Mr. Ninja right there. And initially we're going to do a 301. Okay, give us a little more distance there. And then we're going to do Ninja Discipline. Sharp Shurikens. And finally, double shot. And once we get our double shot down, next thing we're going to place down is our alchemist. Let's see if I can put it on this little island below Sauda there. Hopefully she'll fit. If not, not a big deal. There we go. Okay, now we're going to move to our alchemist. See if we put it on the little island at the bottom there. Again, if not, we'll just put it up there with our alchemist. I mean, with our ninja. There we go. So now for this one, we're going to start with a 320. And then once we finish ramping up the 320, we're going to move back to our ninja to bring it to a 401. And then again, we'll come back to our alchemist to finish out with a 420. And we'll be finishing those up roughly around level 36 and level 39. And then we'll pause it, and we'll put it on a stop the auto start so that you can see what happens when we get to level 40. There we go. Okay, so now we're going back to the ninja. Like I said, it's going to be around 35, 36 when we get to the Bloon Jitsu. And that's as far as we're going to go with the ninja. If you haven't had your coffee or energy drink, make sure you get it right now because we have a little time. I know I'm enjoying my coffee. So again, we're going to be coming up here pretty quick. Usually it's 35, 36 for ninja. And almost, there we go, right there, 35. Okay, so last but not least, we're going to bring up our alchemist. And one of the things we're going to do is as we get close to the 3,000 mark, we'll go ahead and take it off of auto. Or, you know, level 39, whichever comes first. And let's see. I think we're going to be okay there. So let's go ahead and take it off auto now. We're at level 38. It's going to be coming up pretty quick. And there we go. Okay, so we're at level 38 right now. So let's go ahead and go with 39. And then what we're going to put down is a spike factory. We're going to set our spike factory about right there. Going to bring it up to, put it on smart. All right, there we go. And now, soon as this balloon comes out, make sure you hit Sauda's ability. Boom, right there. Okay, so, oh my goodness, I almost got through. All right, so now we're going to need to bring up our spike factory here a little. Okay, that almost surprised me. So we're going to bring this up right now to a 302. Eventually, we will bring it up to a 4, but right now we'll just leave it at 3. And then we're going to sneak back over to our to our tack shooter and bring it up to, there we go. Okay, perfect. Now we're going to go back. So now we have our spike factory at 302. We're going to go back to our tack shooter now. Get up to Ring of Fire. And then we will be done with the tack shooter for the day. Almost there. Boom. All right, next thing we're going to focus on are getting some monkey towers down. And of course, we're going to follow the two tower that I love to go with. So put tower 1 right here. Put tower 2 right here within the range. We're going to do lower path for both. So here we go. We're going to do 002 on this one. There we go. Now we're going to do the 002 here. And then we're going to save up for a heli pilot. Okay, now we're going to stick our heli pilot within reach so you get the double discount. There we go. Do a 2, 0, and then we're going to go to a 3. So you'll start with a 2, 0, 3. There we go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pick path. So on this first one, we're going to do the middle path on the Monkey Village. On the other one, we're going to take the upper. Okay, we're not going to amp them up quite yet. Let's go ahead and get our heli pilot up to a 204. Eventually, we'll take this to a 5. And again, with what we have so far, this is eventually going to be a 032, and this will be a 302. This will eventually go to a 402, and then everything else on the map we have currently is already maxed out with what we're going to do. So we're closing in on the heli pilot right now. Comanche defense is coming up pretty quick. And we should get down this shot right here. There we go. All right, so now we're going to move back to our monkey villages. So we're going to take our first one up to a 022. And the top one we're going to take to a 202. There we go. All right, next thing we're going to do is we're going to put down a ninja. Now what we're going to do is put the ninja within range of these as well so we get the double discount. You see how low it is? We're going to do a 0, 2, and eventually work this up to a 5. So for right now, we have 0, 2, 4 is what we're shooting for. 0, 2, 4. Once we get the 0, 2, 4 in place, we're going to move back to our heli pilot and just let it get up to a 5 to our Comanche commander. And there we go. So now we're just going to wait. Now, if you feel a little nervous at any time and you need to use Sauda's ability, feel free to. So again, as you see, this is a pretty solid defense. And if you follow me, you know that I like to use, at least on these basic maps, I like using these particular monkey towers. They, at this point in the game, are a great working combination, providing good defense and good offense, which is what you need, because you need your support monkeys just as much as you need your attacking ones, your ones that are going to be your main balloon poppers. All right, so this one is going to be a little expensive. It's going to be a little bit of a wait. We're talking about 34.5. We're at 7 right now, and we are at round 65. Now, again, if you're joining this the first time you've watched one of our Chimps videos, be aware that usually around, 75, 76 is when you're going to start seeing a little more action that looks a little scarier. So again, what's good about it is pretty consistent with most of the maps as far as when balloons come out and what they do and how they behave. So that's kind of a good thing because it's consistent, at least on the CHIMPS maps. That allows you to be prepared if you need to use an ability or something else, or you need to amp up on any other map, whether it's CHIMPS or not. Okay, so we're getting through. So we are around 69 and 13,000. So we still got a little ways to go. Got about 21 and change. But as you see, I mean, between the Comanche, the Spike Factory, the Tax Shooter, and then of course Sauda and the Ninja and the Alchemist, these really put up a good defense. And of course we have our Wizard in there who is a Necromancer right now. We will also be taking that up to a Prince of Darkness. So what we will see, and here are 2 5s that we will be using, will be Prince of Darkness and our Comanche Commander. All right, so we're at round 72. We're closing in on 20,000. Again, as you see, things are going to start getting a little crazy. You're going to start seeing balloons trying to sneak through. And, there could be a chance on this particular map, I haven't done this in so long, that kind of curious to see what's going to get through. I was really surprised when that other one sneaked through earlier and was taken out with our Spike Factory. I was a little surprised. Usually they don't get that far. So again, I'm going to be on alert as well. I've got my finger ready to fire off a Sauda ability if necessary. All right, ceramics, here they come. So you get all sorts of fun things. And again, with Sauda, what you remember is at level 3, you get the leaping sword attack, and then level 10, you get the sword charge. So here we go, keep going. And the sword charge, the top of the 2 over on the left of the screen, is really good for those trails, balloons that sneak through and make their way around the map. Because if anything gets past, especially on this map, if anything gets past the Spike Factory, and it doesn't look like the Comanche is going to be able to stop it, then that's when I would use that. Now, the other one I would use to maybe stop the reds and the blues. They're good about that. They don't really do much more for the big balloons. But as far as the blues and the reds, they do a pretty good job stopping it. See, as you saw, it was trying to get past my Spike Factory at that point. Okay, we're coming up, by the way, level 78. We're coming up on our Comanche Commander. And again, as you notice, things are getting pretty crazy. We're almost there. We need about 900 more. There we go. So level 78, we have just amped it up. Next thing we're going to do is we are going to move towards our, let's see, what do we want to do? Do we want to do our Spike Factory or our Wizard? You know what, let's go for the Wizard. Let's see what happens. If it looks like things are going to start getting through pretty crazy, we may go ahead and throw it on the Spike Factory, but I'm not sure it's going to happen. We are at level 80. Let's see, it's going to get a little aggressive, but it looks like we're stopping them right there at the edge of the island. There we go. And it's funny because I look back at when I first started playing the game, and I started playing it a couple years after it had been popular, I guess. And I remember before understanding or getting the dynamics of chimps and understanding, really kind of understanding the different towers, I would throw down as many towers as I could and just take them up a couple, and never understood why I could never beat these darn maps. And again, the moral of the story was it looked scary. It looked like these things were going to be burning through, and I was throwing towers all around the place, and then nothing would happen, nothing could stop it. So I have shown that you can beat some of these basic levels with only level 4 balloons, but it is much better. Here we go. We can go ahead and move to our Prince of Darkness here. So now our Prince of Darkness, of course, being a 025, and you can use it. And, you can put them down, but you only need a few if you know how to use them right and which ones work well together. All right, so next thing we're going to do is be working towards our spike factor to bring it up to a 402. And then we're going to go back to our monkey villages and finish those. We're almost there. Need 10 and change to be able to, there we go, we're almost there. So we're coming in, we're at round 88, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to take it off of auto just so we can see what's going on. Prince of Darkness is much fun, and as good as it is, it kind of clogs up the map a lot of times. All right, so what we're going to be doing is working towards our Monkey Intelligence Bureau, which is a 032. So we're going to do that one next. It's a pretty quick one because, of course, as you get up in these levels, it really starts generating really fast. And you want to get this Monkey Intelligence Bureau in, at least by 91, 92, because what's going to come through, for instance, on 90 is pretty crazy. It's going to come really fast. And the black balloons, there we go. All right, so we're still there. Didn't get a lot of gold coins generated, but we're going to get there. We're still enjoying the benefit of the discount, so there we go. And now we're going to amp up our monkey village. There we go. So now the rest of the way is more about putting down, things that, you want to put down. And let's see, what do we want to do? Let's put down, of course, if you know me, you know I love putting bomb shooters down so that when we get to that level 100, we can have a little extra oomph. So what we're going to do is go ahead and we're going to take these up. We'll start with this one and go bigger bombs, and we'll do that and keep putting it strong. This one will take up what we can, missile launcher, bigger bombs. Okay, there we go. So we'll come back and do those in a second. Ultimately, we're going to take both of those up to the Moab Assassins so we have their abilities. And as you see, I still haven't used Sauda's ability except for level 40. There we go. So now the next thing we want to do, the investment here, like I said, both on strong. The investment for Moab Assassin is 34.55. So we're going to try to get 2 of those down right now. That's our next big goal. We got 1 that we're going to be able to get. Maybe 2 on this round. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're going to get 2. So you got the first one there, second one there. Fantastic. So let's, what else can we put down? Let's see if we can put down, can we get one here? Get a little range. We'll start to amp this one up. We're going to leave this one on first, though. We're going to follow the same path. It's going to be the next one we're going to amp up. We're around 95, by the way. And again, I always have my finger ready in case anything tries to sneak through. And it doesn't look like anything's going to sneak through. Wow, look at that. It's just like going into a trash can. So we're going to take this up, make sure we have heavy bombs. We didn't quite get it to our Moab Assassin, but we should get on this next one. And that will give us our third one. My goodness. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and bring this third one up there. Now, I'm going to place another one right here. For this one, what I want to do is I want to use the bottom pass. I'm going to do a 2 and then a 4. There we go. Go ahead and put that on strong. And let's see what happens here. So around 97. If you look over to the left, we have 3 Moab Assassin abilities to use at the end. Let's go ahead. I want to have one more just for fun. So you can place it over here. There we go. Good. So we'll do a 2 and then try to get it up. Couldn't quite get it there. I'm going to place that one on strong. This next level will be able to do it. So that gives us our 4th Moab Assassin ability. Because again, once we get to level 100, you're going to want to be able to do as much damage as possible, especially since it's going to happen really quick and nothing's passing back by. So you're going to want to hammer it as hard as possible. So, okay, we have 4th one. And just for fun, too, I think I'm going to throw one more down. And let's see, where can I squeeze? Oh, I squeezed it in there. I can't believe that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Moab assassins going into level 99. I don't know if we're going to be able to get enough for another one, but let's see. We didn't, but let's go ahead. We're going to take our monkey village to a 4 here, and you know what? Let's let it go. So I'm going to slow it down. Okay, as soon as it comes in here, hit it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, get those Moab assassins off because it'll hopefully we'll get a second round off. And again, because this isn't crossing over a place twice, this gets a little tight. And this is where we may have to use Sauda. Oh my goodness gracious. There, okay, it's kind of making up a little curve there. Oh, come on, guys. Come on, guys. Here we go, and getting ready to fire off another one. Here we go, Moab assassins as they come up. Pop them, pop them, pop them. Okay, we see it's broken. First one's broken. Is it going to make it? Is it going to go? Is it going to go? We're going to have to use an ability. I don't know. Okay, there we go. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Still trying. All right, it didn't get past the defense. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully if this is the first time you're playing Chimps or playing this map and you beat it, it's, you know, congratulations. It's a lot of fun. And it's always exciting trying to try different things. And so what you may want to do is, you know, try a different strategy, put a different balloon in there. And if it works for you, let us know. Leave a comment. Let us know what you used. But until next time, you know, stay strong, stay safe, and peace out.